Hello and welcome everybody back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare Spellforce 3, the campaign. This is now the 5th episode, if I'm not completely mistaken. And we sorry. And we have been sent to the village of Liannon in order to find out whether rumors are true that the people are struck by the strange disease called the bloodburn. But before we head straight into that, I guess we should spend a few ability points on our noble knights here, on our noble characters. So, and I guess, yeah, more damage for our archer, sounds good. Then we have here, Anselm. Really? Anselm can go for black magic? I mean, he's the tank in our group. Okay, what do we have here? Next level Warcry, forced to attack caster. Okay, so basically creating some aggro. Increase the block chance when using shields. Deal damage to target enemy. Yeah, we will increase the block chance. That will make him... yeah, that will enable him to simply survive longer. So increase the block chance. And the next level is increases the block chance when using shields. Increase auto attack damage when using a one-handed weapon and a shield. Okay, we are definitely going to do that. And we have another one that we can apply. Well, we will go for another perk. A little bit of blood magic, so that Anselm can actually heal himself. So, and here we have Sentenza Noria, where I'm still very convinced that he's going to be our main antagonist later. Increases your damage with dual wielding. Well, he is dual wielding, right? So, and we can also increase his health.
Orders? Orders?
So, let's... oh, there we have a few spiders. Time to go kill!
Acknowledged.
Come on, Bertrand, you actually don't have to stand here at the front. Okay, and here we have a bit of crap looted that we can actually sell later on. What do we find here? An orcish short bow. I don't think that this will be very interesting. Okay, we cannot pass the river. This game really makes me wish that Stronghold would actually look like that. That would be great. Yay!
Right
more
away.
spiders. The glossary has been updated. Okay, now we got here the spitting tarantula.
I'm ready. Let's see.
So, and here we have more crap that we can sell later on. Ooh, and it looks like there's something hidden here. What the fuck are those?
All right.
Goblins!
What do we need?
Well, they did not stand much of a chance, right? So, and here's a corpse. The tree must have hit the man while he was on all fours looking for something. Is that a hint that we should go in here? Not really, then we are back at the main road again. Well, time to loot the goblins. What do we get here? Goblin meat. The meat emits a strong and unpleasant odor. A dog might eat this, but you doubt your stomach would thank you for doing so.
Interesting.
Yeah, that actually seems very likely.
Mm-hmm. Now
So, and
would you
here
look
we
at
got
that?
something. Oh, a green robe, a kite shield, and a broadaxe. That's good to know that we got more loot here. Also time to find out what is down here. Oh,
of course. More cutthroats. Take them down. For the crown!
An apostate. An evil mage. Well, he won't survive that. Okay, the game really gives you a lot of loot. I hope you later find a trader. Because I don't think we are going to have that much capacity in our inventory in long term. I would actually be very surprised if we would have different pages here available. So, at the moment we have here the lesser blackened stuff. That is true. But the new padded white robe gives us more focus points, so let's get to that. Then we have a studded leather armor. Attack speed and cast speed reduced. Okay, that means that we take longer to actually shoot and stuff. Well, let's check it out. Yeah. Because sometimes it can actually be a small error in the way of something is described. And in the end you would actually be attacking faster. So here's also nothing new. We would make less damage but in return have higher crit. That is something that we don't care about. We already have that shield. Okay, so there's not much more to do with the loot. Yay, another bow.
Interesting. Acknowledged.
And 5 food. I mean, hey, that is one soldier squad more that we can have. Okay, there's nothing else here down the road. So, time to further explore the south. Well, let's see if we'll find something interesting.
Of course.
But really, here we have a small... Oh,
yes.
Ooh.
Whatever's necessary.
Well then, apparently that did not bode well for the wolves.
What is it? Yes?
Yeah, we're actually dealing a lot of damage with our hero. So choosing a mage was at least so far not a bad idea. Hey, more loot, more shit that we can sell at a trader. So what do we find here?
Made up your mind.
A battle axe. Is it two-handed or what? No, it's one-handed. So it might actually be interesting for Anselm. Yeah, it deals way more damage. And he now looks way more awesome.
Understood. Onwards.
Okay, so this small exploration trip was totally worth it. Unfortunately, we cannot cross the area here. So I guess it's time to go north.
Got it.
As you command.
And here we have empty fields. We'll follow the road later. I still want to explore more stuff.
Let's go.
I mean, just in case later we will already be in trouble because, well, we have enough pressure due to the questing and so on, so... Exploration's key, what do we get? Lucerne, a two-handed weapon. We have a splint mail. The purity of light and essay. What do we have here? As you take a closer look at the hanged men, you notice tattoos on both their forearms and their knuckles. Pillagers.
You're from the army. Are you here to take care of those elves?
Now would you look?
Yes. I
Ragged cloth,
think it's best if
blistered
you talk
feet.
to Mother Kalia.
They look like refugees.
Huh. All that time stationed in Greykeep almost made me forget how many of them are still out there. Damn that bloody war.
Mother Kalia, huh?
Hmm?
Oh,
Right
let's
away.
see where she is. Huh, here she is.
Now would you look at that? A respectable soldier, right in our humble encampment. How can I help?
Who are you people? We didn't expect to find someone that far out in the wild.
Who we are? Well, we like to call ourselves the Travelers, though most would probably refer to us as refugees. Orphans of the war, if you're feeling poetic. Tramps, if you aren't.
Okay, so what do we have here? So you have a leader. Where are your people from? Why don't you set it down again? Okay, where
are
are
you from then? I take it your city got destroyed in the war.
City? Town's more like it. Mistvale, it was called. We aren't all from there, though. Just me and that red-headed girl over there, Elaine. But yes, it got destroyed. I still feel like all this is just a bad dream sometimes. I spent my entire life there, and now it's gone. Burnt to the ground by Asamo Dahar's defilers. It's a tragedy. But to answer your question, most of these folks I met on the road, and we just stuck together. It's easier to survive in numbers.
So, you're the leader?
Well, I'm definitely the one with the most winters on my back, and I guess that made people trust me, for better or worse.
I see. But why stay on the road? Why not try your luck in, I don't know, Everlight perhaps? Greyfell?
Did you really just ask that? Of course we'd rather be behind thick walls with a roof over our heads. But what do you think the odds are of the guards letting a group of ragged vagrants through their precious gates? I learned it the hard way. You see, this is why we came to Liannon, a village, and we only heard the best about it from a traveler. And now, it got taken by a bloody plague. If fate exists, it has a damn bad sense of humor.
Well, good luck to you people. We need to push on now.
Wait, I don't know how to say this, but something happened and we don't really know what to do. Could you spare a moment and help us?
What is it?
It's actually quite simple. We were betrayed by one of our own, a young fellow named Gilbert. He was responsible for giving out food to everyone in the camp. Long story short, he stole from us. When our provisions were running low, we decided that we needed to cut the rations. But Gilbert didn't accept it, so he just took half of our provisions and ran off.
Well, of course we will do that.
I'll see what I can do. Do you think he's still in the area?
I'm sure of it. It only just happened last night, and with them elven folk around, he wouldn't dare to go far. Thank you, soldiers.
She does.
Acknowledged.
Let's go.
Okay, so and here we have
Let's
a banner that we can apparently trigger. A banner bearing your father's crest. Seems like rogue mages used this rune as a hideout during the rebellion. What do we have here? A pumpkin. Somebody must have lost it. Okay, so this is basically a trail we can use to find the thief. So what do we have here? Reinforced leather armor, the mage war, healing potion. Yeah, we will take
Stay
that all.
alert.
By the way, how's our inventory doing? It seems to be rather full, but we can scroll through it. That is good. That's good, very good. So is there something here in this corner? Of course not. There's probably also nothing here in the southern area, but still it doesn't... Oh, there is something in the southern area.
Take them down! Damn it! I need healing.
So, we definitely have many healing potions. And they're useful. And we even got a level up. Isn't that great?
Interesting.
And here we found something. Okay, a white robe. Nothing special. A salad, plus 50 AP. Immunity was critical hits at the rope side range reduced by 50%. That sounds like something for a good old Ansem. Okay, so it's now time to follow the trail of the food thief.
Onwards.
Of course.
And there's even another pumpkin. How far did he run off?
As you command.
Let's go.
Ah, here he is.
Let's see. Are you Gilbert?
What?
Well, we were sent here by Mother Kalia from the refugee camp in the south. I'm searching for a certain Gilbert who stole rations and left them to starve in the wilderness.
I don't know any Gilbert. Now, please.
Hi, Gilby. Who are those men? Do they have any news of Mary? She should be back from the marketplace by now.
Dad, not now.
Gilby.
Blazes. I knew this wouldn't end well. I'm Gilbert, and I stole the provisions. Just didn't think they'd send a sellsword after me. Now, please, if you're here to kill us, just get it over with, will you? Me and my old man have suffered enough already.
Why did you do it? Steal the provisions?
So she didn't tell you. Figures. Well, then I will. Mother Kalia, the wise old woman, after the provisions ran low, she cut the rations.
We know that much already.
Also that her plan was to cut the rations for my father entirely? Because he was dying already and it would be mercy? I tried to tell her that it wasn't too late for him, but she wouldn't listen. So in the end, I had no choice. I took Dad, packed all the food I could carry and left. I honestly hope they all rot in the claws of Nor for turning their back on us.
Well, to be fair, if a father is sick enough to have that much of a failed animation, as we can see here, he is definitely nearly already dead because, well, his neck won't survive that for much longer.
What's wrong with your father anyway?
I'm no apothecary, so I couldn't tell you. He's been getting worse for the last few months, but it started getting really bad around 2 weeks ago. Could you believe that he was once the strongest man in the village? Now look at him. He doesn't even recognize me half of the time. I won't lie. It's hard for the two of us.
Your father mentioned a Mary. Is it more than just the two of you?
What? Oh, no. Mary was the name of my mother. She died 2 years ago when our village was overrun. Dad has been, well, seeing her for the past couple of days, and I just don't have the heart to remind him that she's dead.
We'll split. Give me 1/2 of the provisions, and you can keep the rest. I'll tell Mother...
But... Aye, of course. I should be grateful. Here, this...
Forget about it. You'll hand over all of these sacks right now, and we'll take them back to the refugees.
But...
Tahar, don't test my patience. His father is sick, all right. But he would have left those people out in the wilderness to starve to death. He doesn't deserve any mercy.
Well, then your death on him. But I guess there's nothing I can do. Here's the rations. Take them. Tell that bloody old wench she'll burn in the fires of Bogagor for this. Dad? We need to go now. I'll carry you, so just hang in there, will you? You need to.
Go. Yes. Yes, we will.
Understood.
Okay,
Was that
so
really necessary?
You can't legitimize a crime like that, regardless of the reasons. And when did I ask for your opinion?
I'm sorry, sir.
No need.
well then, Sentenza Noria continues to being an asshole. But I shouldn't be surprised.
All right.
So time to return to the mother.
Understood.
And then we will go back to the road, and then let's see what the game has actually in store for us.
Now would you look at that?
Good to see you back, soldier. Any luck with the provisions yet?
Actually, let's talk about Gilbert first. I think you left out something there, didn't you? The boy wasn't a simple thief. He was just protecting his dying father.
I had a feeling you were going to say this. I left that part out. But why shouldn't I? That boy was delusional. He kept on giving our best provisions to his old man, who was already 1 foot into the grave. I didn't even think he was still alive, so I didn't tell you.
I see your point. Still, you shouldn't have lied, especially not to a member of the Wolf Guard.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Here's the food. We made sure Gilbert won't bother you again.
Let me see. Blazes, yes! That's almost all of it. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Wait a moment. Here, take this. It's something I took from a dead mage we found on the roadside. I was going to sell it, but it's the least we can do for you.
Thank you. Best of luck to you and your people.
And to you.
All right, that was the last distraction. Let's get back to the task at hand.
Understood.
So, what do we get as a reward? Amulet of Vitality. Ring of Ash River, Signet of the Creator's Guild. Okay, what would actually work best? I guess if we get more focus points. Yeah, that would do it. That will allow us to simply cast more spells in a short time. So that will now of course take a little while. And unfortunately we are not able to speed up the game, but... well... well, sometimes you just have to do it. I mean... It's in many ways an RPG, so of course it has a lot of exploration. And just running through the quests wouldn't serve the game justice. So, what do we see here? Rusty Great Hammer, Studded Leather Armor, Focus Potion. Okay, so... we just found another thing. And that is a huge bottle.
Of course.
So, and here we have stuff we can interact with. I guess the game will now tell us how miserable everything here is. And all check, most likely a hunter's cabin. There's rotten smell coming from the inside. So, and here we see a lot of dead people.
Corpses. Was that the blood burn?
We'll see. And if that's the case...
oh, still fresh. They don't show any symptoms of the blood burn.
that's not good. We should hurry.
Got it.
So, the other quest already mentioned elves. I'm pretty sure that the elves are killing the people here to prevent the disease from spreading. Just a theory.
Interesting.
Can we do something
would
with
you
that
look at
bridge?
that?
Of course not. Maybe we can actually repair it later. So, is there something here in the north we can explore?
Stay alert.
Maybe I should learn to use hotkeys. Or at least
Right
for the
away.
moment it actually works quite fine. So I'm pretty sure we can later repair the bridge to cross the river. Better one small shield, so not important to us because our shield is already better. Is that here something we can interact with? In theory, yes, but unfortunately we cannot click on it. Those are huge bugs.
Pray tell.
Puzz bug.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Well then, still
Let's
nothing
go.
that can be dangerous to us in any way. So that looks like wood that we can collect. To have an easier start at a later stage of a mission. Was there something to interact with? Nope, there
Onwards.
wasn't. But here's another
Stay
corpse. The body showed clear signs of a blood burn. The bodies are slightly swollen and have started to decompose. You estimate the time of death to be about 2 days ago. So, and here we have a village
What's
center.
this?
Looks like an old trading post. I guess it got overrun by rebels during the Mage Wars. We might actually use it as an outpost if we need help from our troops.
Speaking of troops, where's the rest of the Wolf Guard? Didn't you say we'd meet up with them near the King's Forest?
Yes, but they're still up north taking care of some rebels. They should arrive soon, though.
Okay, so we will use that trading post later when this mission becomes full RTS. Yay, more pus bugs. Even a blue version.
Yes?
So the big one can apparently spawn smaller ones. Well, it didn't save it. The bodies, blah blah blah, show clear sign. Okay, so also here, 2 deaths ago. What do we have here? A document called Y. Georgia, the bloodburn has reached us. Heron, oh guardians, Heron is gone. The plague took him like wildfire, raging and consuming until it burned the life out of him. Tiara saved me. I can't shake the image of him from my mind. We were careful to avoid contact with the others in the village after your last letter, but 3 days ago Heron fell ill. He tried to hide it from me, as if I wouldn't notice the sweat and vacant stare. He was so cross when I suggested he sees our village's healer. The bloodburn is worse than anyone described. It is not a sickness. It is torture inflicted upon us by the guardians. No sickness torments a man into mutilating himself to relieve the pain. Heron was screeching by the end. Is it horrible that I was glad when it was over? Why do the guardians punish us? We are farmers, pawns in a game played by greater powers. What have we ever done to deserve this? I'm sitting here, reliving his death over and over. It is a nightmare, like a garish puppet show I can't turn away from. I can't bear to look at him. His blistered skin, his blood so close, his bloated face. There are moments where I swear I see him from the corner of my eye, standing there, staring at me. If I turn to look, there's only emptiness. Has it spread to me too? I fear the village will burn our farmstead down if they find out what happened. The paranoia is warranted after all I've seen. Would the fire cleanse us? Perhaps it would not be so bad to join Heron. Perhaps that would make the nightmare stop. Stay safe, Georgia. The bloodburn is coming for us all. Your sister, Lodessa. Well, dead people it is. So emotional. And here we got more stuff that we can harvest, and we get here a few more resources. Also, the episode slowly needs to come to a halt now.
Let's go.
Oh, here's also more stuff that we can collect, so I guess we will reach the village and then we will stop it for today. Let me guess here, it will also say again that people died 2 days ago. Yes.
What the? Elves?
Salangar, who are you? And what by Ellen's reigns are you doing here?
Sentenza Noria, General of the Wolf Guard. And we'll be the ones asking the questions. This is Nortander territory.
Wolf? Oh, I see. Then talk to our scryer, Liannon, Evran. I believe she will want to have a word with you.
So do I.
Okay then.
Talk to Scryer Liannon.
It seems pretty sure that we elves came here to get control over the situation. So is there something else to explore here? I know I should finish this episode, but still. Exploration! And there we have it. Great.
That.
And we get a Gambison. And a few small potions.
Onwards.
Yeah, this looks like a full elven outpost.
Huh?
And here we have Scryer Liannon.
The Wolf Guard. Huh. This will be interesting.
What are you doing here? This is Nortander territory.
It is, and we are aware of that. But I'm afraid recent developments have made our presence necessary.
Spare me the verbiage. What's the meaning of this?
As you might know, this village has been struck by the Bloodburn. We are here to investigate.
What about the corpses? We found what looked like villagers with arrows in their backs.
Bandits, not villagers. They were near the village when we got here, and we took care of them.
Since when exactly? You built quite an outpost.
Since a source informed us that there would be an outbreak, which was 3 weeks ago.
You knew there'd be an outbreak?
Yes.
Well, investigating is also what we're here for. Maybe we could join forces.
I appreciate the notion, but I'm afraid this won't be possible.
Why?
Because I know what you came here to do, and it's a mistake.
What do you mean?
All right, that's enough. We're here by order of the Queen, and according to the White Mist Treaty, you will now step...
You're not.
What?
The White Mist Treaty was struck between the Moorhere Scryers and Queen Aelith. You are acting under the orders of Lord Marshal Arendir, to whom we have sworn no loyalty. Or should I say, Lord Angar and those mage-slaughtering purity fanatics who are really making the laws of your country now.
The purity has nothing to do with this. We are here to prevent the Bloodburn from spreading.
Well, we will take care of that. Now leave, or I will make you.
Was that a threat?
It was. You have 5 minutes to get back to where you came from. Then our archers will open fire. Leave.
Back to the trading post, now!
Okay, but I want to take a screenshot for a thumbnail first. Yeah, blah blah blah, quest updated. So, screenshot taken. And yeah, I guess we will have to kill a few elves. I mean, we could just wait here and kill them all.
Bloodburn. How come we never heard about this until now?
Because the Crown wanted to avoid a panic. Though it's too late for that now. Word is spreading rapidly and those purity lunatics are using it to their advantage.
I guess you don't like them.
No. And I think Arendir's way of handling them is dangerous.
Okay, those were actually pretty long 5 minutes.
Our troops caught up. Good.
General Noria, you, what's the matter? Is something wrong?
Look up ahead and you'll see. We have unwanted company. Where's the rest of you?
At the crossroads, sir. Waiting for your word.
Good. Then send them in. The elves won't let us into the village, so we'll force them to. If we do it right, they won't stand a chance. Anselm, you'll help me develop a strategy. Corporal Tahar, you will oversee the setting up of the outpost. What's your name?
Seamark, sir. Gerald Seamark.
And you grew up here, right?
That is correct, sir.
Good. Then you know the area. Now, let's get started. If these damned more here want blood, they shall have it.
Okay then. That is a very good timing to actually end this episode. In the next episode we are going to build the outpost and drive the elves away from here. And here we can actually repair the bridge, as I thought we could. Yeah, here we can actually assign workers. So, and yeah, we will also find out how the Bloodburn has spread. At least I hope so. Yeah, I hope you liked it, as always. If yes, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. It's always a great feedback for me and also motivates me to actually do more. And if you have any feedback, direct comments or whatsoever, just want to talk to me, contact me and so on, then just yeah, type it down in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, well, I would of course be very glad if you would change that. And with that, I say goodbye and see you next time in Spellforce 3 with the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Bye bye.